What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and we've made it to the Final Four of our spring Big Ten tournament here on NCAA Football, of course, with updated rosters. You can get those rosters if you join us on Patreon. All right, we kick off the Final Four with Michigan hosting Nebraska. Early on, Nebraska with a touchdown pass. It's Eric Gilbert, the transfer, coming in and making a big play. And Michigan goes down. They kick a field goal, and so it's 7-3. So it's transfer Jeff Sims throwing an interception this time, and Michigan's defense gets a big turnover around midfield. J.J. McCarthy now, he's taking a shot deep, and Nebraska gets the interception. So both defenses coming out with big turnovers here early in the ball game. Now Sims throws to the end zone. That's caught, and again, it's Eric Gilbert for the touchdown. Nebraska then would add a field goal before halftime. They're up 17-3, so looking good. We go to the third quarter now. Potentially an upset brewing here, but Donovan Edwards takes that one in for the touchdown. And then Michigan's defense comes up with a big sack on 3rd and 1, pushes Nebraska back. So they have to try a long field goal, and it's no good. And so Michigan's defense gets to stop. Then they go down, and again, Donovan Edwards punches it in, and we're tied at 17. Nebraska football stopped on 3rd down. They kick the field goal here in the fourth quarter now, and they take a 20-17 lead. Michigan looking to take the lead, but they get stopped, so they would have to answer with just a field goal. We're tied at 20, under 4 minutes to play. Nebraska ball, 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away. That's incomplete. Michigan will get it back. They'll have a chance to win the game. On 3rd down and 1, they get stopped. So both defenses coming up with timely stops. Nebraska, they get stopped here, and we're going to go to overtime, tied at 20. All right, overtime. Michigan gets it first. They go to the ground. That'll be a touchdown. It's Blake Corum from 6 yards out. Michigan up by 7. Now Nebraska, it's Jeff Sims taking off. He'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. We're tied at 27. On 3rd down for Nebraska here in overtime number 2. They get stopped just short, and they decided to kick a field goal. 4th and inches, I think you got to go for that. But they kick the field goal. It's 30-27, and then Michigan can win it with a touchdown, and they would. Donovan Edwards from 4 yards out, and Michigan survives. They come from behind. Remember, they were down by 2 scores in this game, but Michigan will win, and they will advance to the championship game. Will they play Penn State or Ohio State? And that'll be our next game. First quarter, 3rd down and 2. Kyle McCord with a strike down the left side, caught for the touchdown. Xavier Johnson. Ohio State then adds a field goal. They're up 10-0 here in the first quarter. We move on to the second quarter. Penn State with it. Drew Allard to the end zone, caught, touchdown, Malik McLean, and Penn State gets on the board. But Ohio State then, Travion Henderson comes down, he'll score, and Ohio State's up 17-7. Big defensive stop there, so Penn State has to kick a field goal, and we're now at 17-10 as we move on to the second half. Still 17-10 to Ohio State from about a yard out. Mayan Williams with a touchdown, and Ohio State's defense played really well in this game. Gets another stop there. 4th down, though, Ohio State gets stopped, and this kind of flips the momentum. Penn State then drives it down. They'll go to the fourth quarter now. They punch it in. Nicholas Singleton, and we have a 7-point game. 3rd down and 10 here for Ohio State. They get stopped. Penn State going to get the ball back with a chance to tie it up if they can get a touchdown. 3rd down, and it's the defense for Ohio State. That pass rush coming through, getting a sack. And the Buckeyes will get it back here under 7 minutes to play. But they get stopped, and Penn State once again will have a chance. They had opportunities in this game, that's for sure. On 3rd and 7, they try to go to the screen. That doesn't work. Ohio State gets the ball. Kyle McCord finds a diving Julian Fleming inside the 10-yard line. They do get stopped, but the field goal makes it a 2-score game. Now 27-17. Still some time for Penn State, though. On 3rd down, again, they get stopped. I don't know why they keep throwing these little short passes on 3rd down. And they elected to punt, down by 10 with under 3 minutes to go. I have no idea what the computer was thinking there. And Ohio State, they just go right down the field, pick up a 1st down here, another 1st down here, and that's going to allow them to run the clock out. Ohio State will win it 27-17. So a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of chances for Penn State in this game, and they just couldn't capitalize. Ohio State's defense played really, really well and came up with a lot of big stops. So that means we've got the game in the championship game, Ohio State versus Michigan. 4th and goal early in the game. Ohio State's defense, they get a goal line stand, a big stop there. And later on, Michigan with another drive here. We're in the second quarter. This is a low-scoring game. J.J. McCarthy will put Michigan on the board 7-0. About halfway through the second quarter now, Ohio State looking to get their first points, and they would. It's Xavier Johnson in the back of the end zone. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Third down. Michigan going to get stopped, and they'll have to kick the field goal. So it's 10-7 with about a minute and a half to play here in the second quarter. Ohio State with it. McCord almost throws an interception. That really should have been intercepted. And they get stopped, though. They kick the field goal. And we go to halftime in our championship game, tied at 10. So low-scoring game here. Let's see what happens in the second half. Third quarter now. Michigan with the ball. Third down. They get sacked. And Ohio State has a chance to take the lead, and they would. It's Julian Fleming with a touchdown catch. But Michigan answers right back. Donovan Edwards from 2 yards out. It's tied. We're tied at 17. And then Ohio State gets stopped. So Michigan has a chance to take the lead, get the lead back. They try a little option play. It's Blake Corum around the left side into the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines, 24-17. Now Ohio State on third down and 3. Going to the end zone. That's caught. And we are tied at 24. Great game here in the championship. J.J. McCarthy airing it out, and it's dropped. He was diving for it, so we won't call it a drop, but he had a chance. And then Ohio State, they get stopped on third down. It's 4th and inches. They decide to go field goal. They make the field goal, 27-24. Now Michigan on third down and 2. Look at that pass. Right on the money. Touchdown, Michigan, Roman Wilson, and the Wolverines up 31-27. The drama continues here in the fourth quarter. It's Marvin Harrison Jr. with a touchdown catch. We have a 3-point game, and now Michigan trying to at least get into field goal range. Blake Corum gets them there. They kick the field goal, and we are tied at 34. And Ohio State's just going to let this one play out. We go to overtime, tied at 34. All right, Ohio State with the ball first. They go to the end zone. Touchdown. And now Michigan looking to answer back. Third down and 10. McCarthy to throw. Looking. He is hit. He fumbles the football. And Ohio State will recover, and Ohio State will win. It was that pass rush again for the Buckeyes. That's going to be the strength of their defense this year, and it came through here. I think that was Jack Sawyer that actually knocked it loose. JTT picked it up, and Ohio State will get the win here in the championship game. 41-34 the final score in overtime. What a great game. What a great tournament. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And at the end of the day, again, Ohio State comes away as your spring Big Ten champions.